Last night, you probably did it again. You picked up your phone. Just for a minute. That's what you told yourself. 1 minute. Then you opened an app, watched a video, then another, then another. Nothing important, just random stuff. A meme, a football clip, a cat, a stranger you'll never meet. Then suddenly, you looked at the clock. 43 minutes had disappeared. Gone. Just like that. Now wait, here's the weird part. You don't even remember most of what you watched. Seriously, try it. Name the last 10 videos you saw. Not yesterday, today. Can you do it? Probably not. Yet somehow, you'll do the exact same thing tonight. Why? Why do we keep watching things we instantly forget? At first, the answer seems obvious. Entertainment. But that's not really true. Because if entertainment was the answer, one great video would be enough. Instead, you keep scrolling. Imagine this. There are 100 boxes. Most are empty, some are boring, but one contains $1,000. Would you stop opening them? Of course not. You'd keep going, because the next box could be the lucky one. That's exactly what your feed feels like. Every swipe is another box. Most videos are forgettable, but every now and then, you find something amazing, something hilarious, something shocking, something you instantly send to a friend. And suddenly, your brain wants another one. Not because you loved that video, because you're hoping the next one is even better. Wait, think about that. The thing keeping you scrolling isn't the current video. It's the next video. The possibility, the mystery, the feeling that something better is coming. And humans are terrible at ignoring possibilities. In fact, the average person touches their phone thousands of times every week. Not because every interaction matters, because our brains hate missing out. What if the next video is funnier? What if the next post is more interesting? What if the next swipe is the one worth seeing? That tiny what if keeps millions of people scrolling every day. But here's where it gets strange. Most people think they're looking for content. They're not. They're looking for a feeling. Think about when you're bored. You scroll. When you're stressed, you scroll. When you don't feel like working, you scroll. The videos change, the reason doesn't. You're not always looking for entertainment. Sometimes you're looking for escape. Sometimes distraction. Sometimes connection. Sometimes just something to make the next few minutes feel different. And that's why one video is never enough. Because feelings are harder to satisfy than curiosity. Now wait, there's one more thing. Imagine a movie that never ends. A book with no final page. A road with no destination. Sounds exhausting, but that's exactly what your feed is. There is always another video, another post, another recommendation. No finish line, no ending, just endless possibilities. That's why stopping feels so difficult, because nothing tells your brain it's time to stop. The app doesn't stop. The videos don't stop. The feed doesn't stop. So your brain keeps saying, just one more video, just one more swipe, just one more minute. And somehow, an hour disappears. Exactly like it did at the beginning of this video. Remember that moment? You picked up your phone for 1 minute and lost 43. That's the power of the endless scroll. Not because you're weak, not because you're lazy, but because your brain keeps chasing what might come next. So the next time you catch yourself scrolling, pause, just for a second, and ask yourself one question. What am I actually looking for right now? A laugh? A distraction? An escape? A connection? Because sometimes, the thing you're searching for isn't hiding in the next video. And the moment you realize that, the endless scroll starts losing its power.